A special partnership is gearing up for a 12-week leadership development program that will provide pro bono coaching to help break the cycle of incarceration. Let's welcome Lindsay Ballinger, Director of the Ideal Life Foundation, and Terrence Brown, Leadership Team Member at Turn 90. Good to have you both with us.
Thanks for having us.
And this collaboration, this program, is already 2 weeks into its programming. So maybe you could tell us a little bit more about what it sets out to accomplish and who's involved.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have an Ideal Life coach who has great capabilities in leadership development that is using the Ideal Life goal setting framework to align the team with the Turn 90 team with the strategic plan and long-term goals of the organization, and then work with them on leadership capabilities.
Yeah, and describe Ideal Life and the Ideal Life Foundation.
Yeah, so the Ideal Life is a platform for coaching and content that helps people grow professionally and personally. So the foundation is the philanthropic arm, and 10% of the revenue of the company funds the mission of the foundation, and that's really to eliminate financial barriers so that others can participate in coaching.
So is it kind of like a life coach type of thing?
Yeah, we have a lot of coaches, and so we have life coaches, transition coaches, financial coaches, a lot of executive coaches, leadership coaches.
Very good, yeah. Yeah, tell us more about Turn 90 if you could.
Well, Turn 90 is a nonprofit organization that is also a social enterprise, and we do logistics and we also do screen printing, and we are located across the state of South Carolina, one in Spartanburg, Charleston, here, and Columbia. So we basically help guys who come home from prison to be able to get jobs. We teach them cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's a 16-week program to where we job place these guys and be able to have them ready to take on the world, and we're able to just continue to pour into them.
Can you walk us through just an example of what that is like from being released from prison to then entering into this organization and preparing for the real world, as it were, and what you've seen in the past with prior clients?
Okay, well, so when you first come home from prison, you kind of don't know what you want to do. And you know, you can come up with all kind of plans, but if you don't have a goal, you know, you're just going to be mindlessly trying to make things happen without actually putting action to it strategically. So I went ahead and I got the job at Turn 90, and I was just screen printing, you know, just doing the classes and just going through the motions. And something just kind of hit me to just take it more serious. And when I took it more serious, then that's when they hired me on. You know, and then my work ethic was very showing.
Yeah.
And from there, you know, I just started doing embroidery, I just started doing lead work, logistic work, and I got to the point where I seen the bigger picture.
Right.
And they also believed in me too. And then now it's just like, it's a beautiful thing it has become, you know, especially now that I'm doing, you know, administrative assistant.
That's right, and being independent and successful and really carving a future for yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's where you come in. That's where the foundation comes in, that it makes that link, that very critical link.
Yeah.
Because it's enough to have an idea, but then how do you execute it?
Yeah, absolutely. And just really being able to grow these individuals as leaders and pour into them.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's such an honor to be able to do that and be able to do that with Turn 90.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Talk about, there's a documentary that's coming up, and it's called Turning Point, and it's airing April 30th on SCE TV. So you can watch it on public television. And for those who want to learn a little bit more about the Ideal Life and also the foundation for any philanthropic endeavors people may have after watching this, where should people go?
Yeah, so people can visit theideallife.com. We have a foundation page, and we look to partner with nonprofits, not only here in Charleston, but throughout the state and throughout the country.
That's wonderful. Yeah. And you also just work with the individual, just one-on-one. So let's say I'm a
we
business
do that
person
as yes. If you want to find a
change
coach,
course,
absolutely, you can do that as well on our website.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you both so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Terrence.
Thank you.
And congratulations on everything. Appreciate it. We're back after this.